morning and good to be with you as we start a new week. I'm Audrina Sinclair.
And I'm Dana Kozlov. We'll get to Laura in just a minute, but we begin with that major shakeup in the 2024 presidential election. President Joe Biden abruptly announcing he's no longer seeking re-election. He posted this one-page letter to the American people. On his social media pages, he wrote, quote, "I believe it's in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down."
And minutes after posting the letter, he made it clear he wants Vice President Kamala Harris to be at the top of the ticket. He called on the Democratic Party to support her.
CBS's Skylar Henry now with more on what happens next.
Hey there, good morning to you. Yeah, in the hours following President Biden's decision, the number of top Democrats and coalitions that really flocked to Vice President Harris certainly grew. And we should also point out significant campaign fundraising dollars. Just this morning, the Harris campaign announced that they've raised nearly $50 million since it was announced that President Biden was endorsing her to become the Democratic nominee. Now, the DNC says that they want to move forward with this process on a united front to not only find a nominee that can challenge but beat former President Trump in November.
This morning, Vice President Kamala Harris is picking up support, just hours after President Biden announced he will no longer seek re-election. The president tweeted, "It is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term," adding his endorsement of Harris and urging the party to come together to beat former President Donald Trump.
With Joe Biden as the heart and soul of our party and Kamala Harris coming out swinging against this ticket, we've got the recipe for victory.
Harris says it is her intention to earn and win the nomination.
Are you ready to make your voices heard?
She's picked up endorsements from multiple labor organizations and party heavyweights like the Clintons. Vice President Harris is piling up support from members of Congress. The DNC says it will soon implement a framework to select a nominee.
The process needs to be open to anyone else who thinks they can make a strong case that they can prevail in the battleground states, and she'll be the stronger for the contest.
Last night, Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson called on Biden to resign the presidency after bashing plans to replace him.
It would be wrong and I think unlawful in accordance to some of these states' rules for a handful of people to go in a back room and switch it out because they don't like the candidate any longer.
President Biden has been isolating at his Delaware home after testing positive for COVID-19. He'll address the nation later this week.
And former President Trump slammed Democrats and didn't yet say whether he would debate Vice President Harris should she become the nominee. Meanwhile, we're also paying attention to something else. Former President Barack Obama has yet to endorse Harris either. A source close to the situation tells us that he plans on endorsing whoever the nominee is in a formal capacity, similar to what we saw in 2020. We're here in Washington. I'm Skylar Henry, guys. Back to you.